I never visited the school until the day I moved there, and
Wow.
I didn't really know what going to art school meant. And I ended up in art school, and that was kind of the start of a whole nother journey for me.
Holy
It,
crap. What year
yeah,
was
it
that
was
roughly?
totally crazy. '07. It was such a
That's
cool time because it was like the last window with like the yeah yeah yeahs. I remember like when we went to go tour colleges, I saw the yeah yeah yeahs play. Like they used to have this pool, public pool that was emptied out called McCarran Park Pool, and they would do
I lived right next to it.
yes. I was like at that yeah 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 show in like '06, and I was like I just wanted to go to concerts. But then I
Wow.
ended up at art school, and then I got exposed to fine art, and that was like a different path. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Okay. So you go to art school and then, what does that exposure look like? It's just like living in New York and being around all the artsy kids and like, just like seeing the vibe of it all.
Yeah. You know, it you meet people, start to meet people in the dorms, and you become friends with people. And I think what was cool about art school is like people were really into all forms of creativity. So I started to like just find people to go to concerts with. And I had a lot of friends that were like graphic design majors, and sometimes for their coursework, they would need to have like text or make little books or whatever. And so we'd collaborate on zines and making books. And I was
Wow.
in this really unique poetry program that the major was only like 10 years old at the time. So it was kind of like a DIY major. Like they had some things that we were responsible to do, but somehow I figured out like early in art school that they were going to charge me the same price if I took like, I think like the minimum amount of credits to be considered a full-time student was like 13 or 14 credits. But if you were taking 18 credits, you were still paying the same amount. You weren't paying by credit, you were paying by full-time or part-time. So like me being just like the little alpha student that I was like, I'm just going to max out and do 18 credits every semester and take these art classes. So
Wow.
I started to take like photo, I took like wood block printing and silk screening and fashion classes. And
Wow.
yeah, I just was like, I couldn't paint, I couldn't do that stuff. So I knew I
Yeah,
wouldn't be able to take those electives. But I did these other things just to kind of figure out what was like a creative thing that I could be good at.
that is unbelievable.